Hello everyone. Welcome back to Learning Lane. I hope you all are doing great. If you are a teacher, a student preparing for a teaching career, or someone who wants to improve their teaching skills, then this video is perfect for you. Today, we are going to learn how to write an effective lesson plan step by step. A lesson plan is like a roadmap for a teacher. It helps teachers organize their classroom activities and achieve the learning goals effectively. In this video, we will understand what a lesson plan is, why a lesson plan is important, the major components of a lesson plan, how to write a lesson plan step by step, a simple example of a lesson plan. So, without wasting any time, let's begin. 2. Meaning of a lesson plan. A lesson plan is a written plan prepared by a teacher before entering the classroom. It explains what the teacher will teach, how the lesson will be taught, what activities students will perform, and how students' learning will be evaluated. In simple words, a lesson plan provides a clear direction for both teaching and learning. 3. Importance of a lesson plan. A lesson plan is important because it helps the teacher remain organized and confident during the teaching process. The importance of a lesson plan includes: provides proper direction. It helps teachers stay focused on the learning objectives and complete the lesson in a planned manner. Improves student participation. Well-planned activities make the classroom more interesting and engaging for students. Saves time and increases confidence. A prepared teacher can manage the classroom effectively and teach with confidence. Helps in assessment. It allows teachers to check whether students have achieved the expected learning outcomes. 4. Components of a lesson plan. Now let us discuss the important components of a lesson plan. A. General information. The first part of a lesson plan includes basic details such as subject, class or grade, topic, date, duration of the class. For example, subject, science, class, grade 6, topic, photosynthesis, duration, 40 minutes. B. Learning objectives. Learning objectives describe what students should know or be able to do after completing the lesson. Good objectives usually begin with action words such as explain, identify, describe, compare, or analyze. Example: by the end of the lesson, students will be able to explain the process of photosynthesis and understand its importance. C. Previous knowledge. This section includes the knowledge that students already have before learning a new topic. Connecting previous knowledge with new concepts makes learning easier and more meaningful. D. Teaching learning materials. This includes all the resources required to conduct the lesson successfully. Examples include textbooks, charts, pictures, videos, models, worksheets, digital presentations. E. Introduction or set induction. The introduction is the opening activity of the lesson that captures students' attention and creates curiosity. For example, a teacher may ask a question like, "Have you ever thought about how plants prepare their own food?" F. Presentation and classroom activities. This is the main part of the lesson where the teacher explains the topic with examples, demonstrations, discussions, or practical activities. Students should also be involved through group work, question-answer sessions, worksheets, or other interactive tasks. G. Assessment. Assessment helps the teacher measure whether the students have understood the lesson. Assessment can be done through oral questions, quizzes, worksheets, assignments, classroom activities. H. Conclusion and reflection. At the end of the lesson, the teacher summarizes the main points and reviews the learning objectives. Teachers can also reflect on their teaching by identifying what went well and what can be improved in future lessons. 5. Example of a simple lesson plan. Let us understand this with a simple example. Subject, English. Class, grade 5. Topic, parts of speech. Duration, 45 minutes. Learning objective. Students will be able to identify nouns, pronouns, verbs, and adjectives. Teaching process. The teacher introduces the topic with examples, explains each type of word, and provides practice activities. Student activity. Students work in groups or individually to identify different parts of speech in sentences. Assessment. Students answer short questions or complete a worksheet to demonstrate their understanding. 6. Tips for writing an effective lesson plan. Here are some useful tips to make your lesson plan better. Keep your objectives clear and achievable. Use interesting activities to involve students. Manage your classroom time properly. Use different teaching methods according to students' needs. Always keep an alternative activity ready. Reflect on your lesson and make improvements. So, this was a complete guide on how to write an effective lesson plan. Remember, a good lesson plan helps a teacher teach in a systematic, organized, and creative way. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Learning Lane for more educational videos, teaching tips, and learning resources. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Happy learning!